Number 1. You attack the cat, but he smirks and runs away at amazing speed. Maybe those boots are magical. Okay, let's politic with the monstrosities. Second row chat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Just so you know, guys, when I played through this before, that cat has like a switchblade, and if you turn your back to him, he stabs you and steals the coat. And then you have a hilarious reaction. Well, let's do 2. Sling. The Spine Doctor is treating 2 injured monsters in Portent Square. Watch. She breaks off her own quills and uses them like sewing needles. A little iron pot boils over a small fire, but it's just water. The doctor seems to have run out of something. Who's the Spine Doctor? Who's hurt? Continue to watch or offer to get involved. Let's operate. You join the Spine Doctor, who accepts your offer approvingly. How will you aid her? Should we hold the cuts closed while the doctor prepares the medicine, offer to fetch medicine for the Spine Doctor, or see if either patient has anything worth stealing? Okay, chat's saying number 1, although our klepto tendencies were climbing up a little bit. It's sticky work, but you pinch shut the wounds and staunch the bleeding long enough for the doctor to ready a healing salve. Okay. Politic with the monsters. Bottom row, 1, 2, 3. Three, snake. The snake moon is rising in the sky. It's time to gather snakes for the ritual. Snake moon? Other monsters will bring plenty of snakes. Stay home and let them do all the work, or set out, gather snakes. I think we need to gather snakes, but let's ask, snake moon? Sometimes the full moon has shadows on it, and that's got to mean something. Monsters celebrate these shadows with snake soup. Okay, well, let's set out and gather some snakes. You wander the fields near the whale mist. It's easy to catch snakes, but every time you reach for another one, some of them squirm out of your grasp. Most of the snakes are getting away. Not anymore. They're not. Kill the snakes as you catch them, or keep catching them alive. Two. Everyone claps when you arrive with 3 living snakes hanging from you by their fangs. The venom hardly stings at all. Snakes are added to the cauldron along with a mass of other snakes, some writhing, others lying still. Join the circle as the ritual begins. Okay. Politic with monsters. Chat, 1, 2, or 3. Three. A small pack of elder monsters are huddled at the edge of Omen, watching the woods and discussing something in hushed tones. Listen in. Elder Hambrag is saying, "This could simply be a rumor. We don't know they're out there for sure. Leave it be or ask what's going on. Well, we've come this far. Let's see what's going on." Hambrag says some of the younger monsters have seen others in the whale mist. Monsters from no town we know of. Then in cold, without food or shelter, suggest everyone be on guard. Offer to host any homeless monsters in your hovel or promise you'll remember the warning. This is true. This is the best way to eat them. The elders are impressed by your unusual offer. They look at each other, then shift their conversation the same direction. If strange monsters come to Omen now, they won't be met with violence. Or will they? Politic with monsters again. Chat 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two. It's the scream along, sing along. Everyone's screaming. Loudest monster wins. Run away or scream, sing, scream-zing. Scream-zing it is. You're totally going to break some windows and eardrums. But why are all these monsterlings here? Your singing has been known to hurt their little ears. Sing quietly, using mostly stomach noises. Belt it out, you gotta win, or pre-smash the windows, then sing! Let's go with 2. You sing about loss, sacred love, and a plate with no pancakes on it. Your song is sad and strong, but the other monsters sense that you're holding back. Monsterlings, on the other hand, terrified. Sing proudly, but rein it in or cut loose. Full power. Scream! Full monster metal. I agree, Derp. The monsterlings flee, clutching at their ears as your song shatters windows and causes clouds to break apart in the sky. The other monsters carry you around the portent square on their shoulders and humps, proclaiming you their musical hero, though you see monsterlings fleeing back to the blood cave, or the brood cave, clutching at their ear holes. Whatever. Let me see, we have 5 days left. Chat 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll do a little exploration after this run. Now, what is going on with that rock? You sit with Nash Nash and Gobclaws on a tattered red blanket, sharing cookies and talking about artifacts. What are artifacts? Artifacts are human-made objects. Many monsters collect them. All the garbage cans in Omen were collected from one human bus stop. Some artifacts are interesting, but some can be dangerous. Anyway, let's continue with the discussion. Gobclaw sighs, I really like artifacts. I want a big, nice collection, but it seems like I can never find any good ones. You and Nash Nash exchange glances. Lance. Nash Nash runs a claw along the handlebars of her little scooter. You both know some good spots. Tell Gobclaws about the good spots or keep mum. You can always help her in other ways. Yeah, she still has our scooter. That was totally our scooter. Well, chat, let me tell you, chat, if we do number one, we will piss off Nash Nash. You still want to go with number 2? Because number 2 is basically we're broing it up with Nash Nash. You see what I mean? I'm not trying to overturn, but I'm just saying, you know, yeah. You open your mouth, but gasp as Nash Nash kicks you hard. Ah, why? Nash Nash whispers, that'll be less stuff for us. I don't care if you have less stuff, but if I do, you're in big trouble. She pokes you with her claw to make her point. Keep the secret or tell her anyway. Chat, we're throwing her and her scooter under a bus. Tell her anyway. Gobclaws clicks her pinchers happily as she does a little dance of things. She scuttles off into the woods to check out the places you described. But what about Nash Nash? Nash Nash makes good on her promise of big trouble in the form of a thorough drubbing. You claw back to your home, exhausted and bleeding. Okay. I hate Nash Nash so much. Chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. We're adventuring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five it is. You scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, it says, "Wait! Wait! I'm a magic! I am magic! I can grant you a wish!" Sounds legit. Believe the fish or dispute this spurious claim. Kind of saying 1. This does sound, yeah. Up. What? The flips don't lie, but the fish flops onto the stream bed trying to get back in the water, but you are in the way. It says, "Let me back into the water and I'll give you anything you desire. Wish for something to eat, wish for something to fight, or wish for 1,000,000 snacks." 1,000,000 snaps is pretty tempting. Oh, fish says go home and you'll find that you have the biggest larder in Omen. You kick it in the water and rush to your hovel where you learn that the fish has deceived you. Well, at least nobody knows about the trick. That's the bad news. Turns out the fish was a big-mouthed bass and has been telling everyone in the whale mist how gullible you are. And our cleverness is floundering. Chat 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, the flips don't lie. Number 4. You come upon a scene of hundreds of frogs all gathered on a stream bank. They're ribbiting back and forth in what is clearly a debate of some kind, watched by a stork. What are they arguing over? Eat that stork! Or don't waste your time. Chat. Kind of torn. Okay, number 1. What are they arguing over? Half the frogs surround a log as though it was their leader. The other half are huddled at the feet of the somewhat bemused stork. What do frogs think of monsters? Frogs are afraid of anything bigger than them, which includes every monster ever. And every monster ever includes you, alright? They're fraidy frogs. Now, that stork looks delicious. Grab it and have a snack. Wait and listen or talk to them. Chat says 2. Wait and listen. Try as you might, you can't translate their croaks into intelligible language, but they do start jumping up and down on the log. Much further. The stork takes a long step and impales 3 frogs on its beak. It throws its head back, tossing the frogs up in the air and snaps them up. As the other frogs flee, the bird devours several more of the slowest. Might as well eat the stork. And I assume we did. Let me see. Politic with monsters. Chat. 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's a 1. There's a 3. There's a 1. Let's do 1. All of Omen is abuzz. Elders glare angrily at everyone, then look back at the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece of the sign you're holding and blush. What? Wait, what did you do again? Or, yeah? I guess apparently we broke a sign? Wait, what did we do again? Coming back from a hunt, you were so full of high spirits that you jumped up, slapped the sign. You just slapped a little too hard with your claws. Okay? All of Omen is abuzz. Oh yeah, this is just the same thing. Okay, yeah, yes. Blistery spots the bit of sign that you're holding. Hey, don't tell anyone you broke it. It'll get fixed. This will all blow over. It's just an ill wind that blows nobody any good. Bygones will be bygones. What's she going on about? Blistery is often accused of thinking she knows everything. This includes human clinches. All of them. Or human cliches, I'm sorry, that was weird. Clinches. Greek too much. Blistery says, I can take care of this. Look, I took a bit of the sign too. I could slip some of it into Varrock's hair when he isn't looking. Nobody ever believes him, since he's always lying and stealing things. No, come forth and admit your accidental crime, or we can stay silent. Unfortunately, I don't think we can slip into Nash's belongings. I think we should own up to it, Chad. We need to work on our respect if we're gonna evolve as a monster. Uh-oh, respect went down. Oh. All the elders scowl at you. They take turns chewing you out, which for monsters is more of a literal expression than you might expect. Ragged and bloody, you creep back to your hovel to heal. Ouch. You take solace in the fact that your honor is intact. You messed up, but you told the truth, and everyone will remember that. Well, chat, we have one day left. Politic or whale mist? I think whale mist. Now, what are we thinking? 1, 2, or 3? Let's look at that footprint. You and Nash encounter the Proud Bear. This is an honor and a problem. The Proud Bear has killed monsters, something rare in the animal kingdom. He stares at you. Aha! Consider the bear, formulate a plan of attack, nod cordially and leave, or flee, leaving Nash behind. Ooh. Kind of all over the place on the votes. I'm gonna go with the next one, I think. Anyone else want to vote? Okay, let me see. We're at a crossroads. We can abandon this, or we can formulate a plan. Let's flee and see what happens. Oh no. The bear takes on Nash, who's just barely able to fend it off. Barely. Then she returns home. She tells everyone at Omen how you cowered before the great animal. Sigh. Well, on the plus side, that means Nash suffered. Okay, you're growing old, my friend. Your body is very soft, and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. Stay inside, think of this, go see the spine doctor, or embrace your fate. Embrace your fate. A group of elders is waiting at the door of your hovel. They've seen your drippings, I'm sorry. Droppings would be unfortunate. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. We could refuse to go with them to dissolve or become an elder, or ask them to come back later. Let's go to 2. The elders of Omen surround you at the spawning vat. They've built a fire beneath the small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. Examine the cauldron. Be tested. Try to ascend to elderhood. Dissolve. Become one with the spawning vat, or last chance to run. Flee into the wilderness. Let's examine the cauldron. The rusty iron cauldron smells like electrical fluid and herbs from the whale mist. It's empty now, but soon it will hold blood and slime from many monsters. Okay, chat, what do you think? I think we should be tested to ascend to elder status. Let's ascend. The masked elder comes forward. She says, "It's time to decide." All the elders growl and snarl. Watch. The masked elder claws herself. 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises in the air. Was that blood or slime? You can't be sure. Depends on how much she respects you. Go on. Masked elder asks, "Who has already decided the fate of this monster?" Wait. None of the other monsters come forward. They don't respect you very much. Aww. Masked elder placed 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, "Choose one. Chance will guide your claw. Look at the stones, or choose a stone that looks good." Let's choose one that looks good. As you reach for the stones, someone shrieks in the distance. All eyes turn in that direction. You realize you can peek under the stones. If you're quick, you can cheat, peek under the stones, or resist the temptation. What is chat thinking? Are we going to cheat in our final hours? Yeah, let's resist temptation. You wait a moment, and then the shrieking dies away. All the elders turn back to you. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows a monster holding one claw up, speaking intently. The elder says, honesty. But you have just passed that test. Choose the next stone. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows 2 monsters fighting. The elder says, "We will test your ferocity. Be tested." 2 large monsters seize you from behind. They growl and try to pull you apart. Well, we can fight them both, or we can attack one monster. Well, we have ferocity. We can fight. We can fight them both. Yeah, you flick your claws out and squirm around to face your attackers. With a blood-curdling shriek, you give each one a face full of slices. They deserve those scars. Several monsters howl their approval and step forward, adding more fluids to the iron cauldron. Charge at the cauldron. You hold the cauldron, which contains the portentous infusion. It's heavy. Look at the cauldron, or drink the portentous infusion. There's enough blood in it. You'll ascend. Chug! You drink the bubbling concoction, then and howl. Your body solidifies almost instantly. You are an elder now. You're an elder. Here's how you're doing. Good job. You are now an elder. You are welcome in Znak, the oldest of the monster towns. In this stage of life, if you play your cards right, You'll be able to affect both the way the monsters view humans and vice versa. Use your powers of persuasion wisely. Okay. Oh. So we have stuff we can do. But you know, I'm probably going to call it a night because it's 12:30 and 12:30-ish. And my voice is kind of getting all weak and warbly. Cough. But I think for next time we are at a good stopping place. Because next time we get to journey to Carmen and we can politic. Jesus, save. Save is automatic. I'll have you know. Yep, chat, we were a monster with no respect to our name, and yet we ascended to become an elder. Yep, as always, remember, muscle monster. Oh, K-Smock, I didn't know you were here. Well, everyone, it was kind of fun playing this again. Thanks for coming along and listen to me ramble for about an hour and a half. Yeah. In closing, fuck Nash Nash. Have a nice night, everyone.